the backer will be, the drive will be that they will deliver Abia State to Kalu. That's not all. This is where Uzor Kalu decided to, to pour out his mind concerning the way he believes that Alex Otti has treated him, cutting up their pension, and at the same time, according to Uzor Kalu, robbing the Abians of the dividend of democracy, something that they will likely give to Abians now, right? People have actually taken it personal, by the way. So first, Uzor Kalu.
APC must win. APC must win. My councillor, my everything. Yes. We must win here. For the time, President Tinubu will have a landslide victory here. Hallelujah. A whole victory. Landslide victory. Oh, yes. How will you look? We must have the governorship here. Yeah. This young man that went out from here, he ran for governor in 2023. I told him not to run. He feared me to run. But as my brother, I have no alternative. I told him to join our party and run in our party. He went around with 8 people. Otti came here 3 days to the election, and I called him, my brother and him, and I told my brother, I will support Otti, I will not support you. He's there asking, and that is the truth. If you ask Otti and Otti says they lie, then he's a liar. He came here, and I told my brother was not here, he was outside. I called him on the phone. I spoke with him and Otti. We must rise up as Abiano people. It's our turn. I was governor first, and he went to Abia Central, he went to Abia South. Now it's our turn. It's our turn. And I can make area. When they ban our Uzor now, Uzor na itari kuruta no mu aro. Yes. Iye no ma na itari kuruta bu mu wa ro. All the baba of people that ma pe oye. You should get ready to have a governor that will be committed to you people. I'm not afraid of fight. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm not afraid of fight. I will do the fight with this young man. If Otti is the Labour Party, let Labour Party people vote for Labour Party. Yes. President Tinubu can never, I will never support for a Labour Party governor who is not in our party. If he's a good man, he could have been in our party. Yeah. Is he alive? We're not going to tolerate that. Labour for party, Labour for Labour, APC for APC. We are APC. And I'm here. I'm not asking President Tinubu to bring any money here. We have the money to spend. We have everything to match. Naira for naira. We are not going to look at anybody's face. We must install our own governor. We must install our own councillor. Yes, we must install our own people. Otti is my friend, but there's a distance of friendship. Yes. This is party and party. His press secretary have annoyed me so much that I will never forgive them. No, I cannot, because they must back and go. APC.
I don't know how some of you from Abia State watching this actually feels, especially if you are living in Abia right now. And the sentiment is also very much there, because it seemed that Alex Otti is actually very popular among the Abians. Okay, they have seen their. I mean, to them, it seemed like a democracy just started in 2023 in Abia State. It was that bad, yeah, that when you see them celebrate the clean streets, fixed roads, and then, rehabilitated infrastructures and the rest of that, the way they hype all these things. So some of you are from other part of Nigeria where you are still getting to see few things, right? You will never understand. I've shared that on this platform before. But like Uzor Kalu said, when leaders think about the next generations, right? Politicians only think about the next election. To them, the way they lost the grip of power and to the underdog, or Alex Otti is the underdog, or Labour Party, no. The only protection you can have is to come into our party and then you're fine. If you're not, then you're not good for us. But leaving the people out of that, in fact, if you check the tone is like, it's a done deal, kind of. There's another one who is the current deputy speaker. His name is Benjamin Kalu. He also had a meeting they called the Southeast something meeting to reassure. They will be holding this kind of meetings, like you're going to be seeing them almost every week to the end of this year. Because what they need is validation. Do you understand? A lot of them needs to keep doing this so that people can be reassured that we are still with you, sir. We are still, because not that they actually trust themselves. You get that now. The only thing that brings them together right now is the interest, which is what the power brings. Okay, so the only way to prove to him is to continue to make this kind of public display of their loyalty, reassurance. You know what I mean? And they keep spending money to see to that. But they all look. They do not represent the reality. But yeah. Benjamin Kalu. Still in Abia.
If that must happen, we must reach out to one another. We must set aside divisive tendencies. We must work collectively to build a stronger, more cohesive APC. My brothers and sisters, politics is a game of numbers, not sentiments. The era of wasting our votes on emotional choices that yield no political capital is over. There is no point to be made in failure. A vote cast where it does not count towards success is an opportunity lost at the negotiation table. We cannot ask for dividends where we have not invested as Igbo people. The vote in our hand is our currency for investment. The shortest, most viable route for our political zone to end federal power in the center, in the nearest future, lies in building strong strategic alliances over time. By supporting the Southwest and President Tinubu at this time, we strengthen trust, we foster reciprocity, and we cement our place at the center of national decision making. My own brothers, let us not be deceived by those who seek to isolate us with sectional sentiments. The Southern political corridor must remain united. We must realign, we must consolidate. Any attempt to fracture this alliance leaves the Southeast with a paltry sum of votes, insufficient to swing power, but sufficient to alienate us further in the coming years. We must invest our votes where they will yield returns. In the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we are investing in this administration because President Tinubu has shown courage and leadership. Yes, the reforms were tough. The removal of the fuel subsidy and the unification of the exchange rate tested our resilience. But today, we are seeing the fruits of that steadfastness. Under President Tinubu's steering, our non-oil revenue has broken record, hitting over 20 trillion naira by mid-2025, ensuring that states, including our own states here in the Southeast, receive record FAC allocation to deliver development. And I'm happy our governors here present are utilizing those funds effectively and they are impacting the region positively. I want to especially thank our APC governors who have consistently acknowledged the president's support by releasing these critical funds for the benefit of our people. This shows true leadership and appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, the president has proven he does not discriminate in project allocation. The political will to develop the Southeast is there. He is a listening leader. He deserves our unwavering support. It is because of this that I charge every stakeholder here to intensify grassroots mobilization immediately. We must secure a resounding victory for the APC 2027 general election. I want to commend the governors of Imo State, the governor of Ebonyi State, the governor of Enugu State for their tireless effort in
nuisance Lele.
I don't know, is it just me, right, that the Igbos are the only people being given conditions if they want to enjoy Nigeria? I don't think there is any other region in Nigeria that politicians tells them continually that if they want to be accepted, if they want to be this, if they want to be that, they must do this, they must do that. I don't think so. In case if you have not observed it. This is the reason why when you see people who are like non-Igbos and they suddenly want to advise the Igbos, and you start hearing things like, man, I love my Igbo people. You see, I love my Igbo brothers and sisters, but I have one advice for them. They need to try to build bridges with other Nigerians to be able to trust them. You know, like Igbos need, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you want to advise the Igbos? Because there are Igbo politicians who are saying the same thing. They please pick me. They've done everything to impress the Nigeria establishment. They've sacrificed their own people just to get a seat, to have a seat at the table. But every now and then, they are the ones being asked to do something for the sake of, if they want to enjoy Nigeria, you know, we need our people, we need to follow these people. They said the same thing to them when Bokwari was your president. Remember? In case if you have forgotten to me, I don't know, like, I've got like the memory of, what did they call it? Memory of a snake, kind of. I don't. If you all remember how many of them were also like dancing naked around Bokwari when Bokwari was slaughtering the Igbo youth in eastern part of Nigeria, militarized the region. Do you know how many trips he took to Igbo land where they dressed him like Igbo, put on Isiagu on him, put on different Igbo caps on him to display that? They were telling him that the Igbos are ready. You know, we are willing, we are for you. The Igbos believe in Nigeria, the Igbo this and that. But the more these guys shown that, the more they are still distrusted. It's actually insulting though. I mean, Nigeria was supposed to be for everybody, Abi. Yeah, it was supposed to be our country, Abi. All of us the same, equal. But you and I know that that is just a mere word. The reason why you are in this tumultuous kind of division in that country today is simply because you are supposed to be a country. But no, you have become so divided, so tribally divided, enough that somebody who has never met an Igbo person will tell you how he hates the Igbos. An Igbo man that has never met a Yoruba man or an Hausa or anybody before in his life will tell you how he hates the Hausa man, he hates the Yoruba man, I hate all these Yoruba people. You know what I mean? Because that is what the system was built. That is the real Nigeria. The one they are making you deny. That doesn't, no, it's not that bad. We all need to contact that. There's free talks. But they always give themselves, they always give them this condition. If the Igbos want to be part of, the Igbos need to. Baba, Nigeria is how many years old? 65, Abi. Yeah, 65 years old. Out of that 65 years, northern Nigeria, middle belt part of Nigeria, they have ruled Nigeria for 47 years of that 65 years. And guess what? the western Nigeria, the south of Nigeria. They have also ruled Nigeria. Combined, they've ruled Nigeria for about 18 years. Add all of this together, there is no one of them that will say Igbo. You should get, and whatever Nigeria is today, you can put it on these people who have led Nigeria one time or the other. But guess what? The only people that need to build bridges, the only people that needs to placate us, the only people that need to convince other Nigerians that they are Nigerians, they can be trusted as Nigerians, they are the Igbos. How about me? Why is that? Have you ever asked yourself? But yes, inside the APC, you will think there are no Igbos inside the APC. There are Igbo governors, Igbo senators, Igbo lawmakers, National Assembly members, and the rest of them inside the APC. But yet, the ones who don't believe in APC are the worries of the APC. Why? Have you ever thought of that? Like, why? You want Igbos in APC, you have a lot of them, possibly millions of them. So why are you so still sad that those millions who are part of APC, who are part of your shenanigans, who are pushing your agenda, are not trustworthy enough to call them Nigerians? But those ones who don't believe in this whole thing are mostly your concern. And that's why your politicians, Igbo politicians, like I said, they are your first, stop short of why Igbos are being treated the way they are being treated in Nigeria. We are all being treated badly, by the way. We are all being marginalized. It's just that this particular one stands out. You know what I mean? Simply because those they call the sabos within, who are ready, we tell them to jump. They would ask you how high, just to be given a seat at the table. You know what I mean? Uzor, Kalu, and Co. That guy that just spoke right there, right? Benjamin Kalu, that's the junior, it's kind of like a junior version of Uzor Kalu, working for the system and their own region. Got so blacklisted, right? That when 10 kilometers of road is renovated, they want all of them to go on their knees and be grateful to God. You know what I mean? One Nigeria. But the Abians seems not to be taking that lightly, right? They took to the streets to share around and say, look at this. This was before. This was Uzor Kalu, before Otti. They are making videos.
Yeah, Senior Doctor Uzor Kalu. Okay, Senator Dr. Uzor Kalu. Street. Ngalene Street.
Very bad road.
Then the street. I'm can do other threats and then say your brother was Uzor everywhere. There. There. How can we be made signboard? There, made signboard. Very proud.
That's one. This one seems to be a major road.
Move into their home and do their businesses. The suffering is enormous. The enormity of the problem cannot just be summed up by this little video you're seeing. And stand by himself, he's sitting by himself to make sure he knows the but this is not a fake time, this is not a fake period. The ready Mishika is here. You can see people swimming right inside the water. Just the time that they protect. I want to say that can swim inside that water. May God help us in Jesus' name.
You can see the transformation of that same location, the same spot. The only difference here is time and administration. It's exactly the same venue, the same location, right in front of Opet Police Station Nigeria Limited. That is what a determined people can do. That is what change can do. That is what a leader that is determined to change the system, to change the ruins of yesteryears can do. Are you still surprised why the Abians are celebrating? Are you still surprised?
like I said, somebody like you can be like, oh, is it because of road? You have no idea. Abia State is one of the states in Nigeria when they receive their allocation, state allocation, local government allocation. They will meet at the government house, and that's where they will share the money. Yeah, it was a free for all. From the same Abia, somebody went on the road to shoot this.
So Nabia.
This is just these Abians reacting to Uzor, Kalu and his friends. How